My friend's girlfriend hates me. I thought I was just being a caring friend.
She's just jealous of you.
Please don't judge first. Let me finish my story. Do you see? Don't judge. I've been thinking for quite a long time about this whole shenanigan. Now I just think maybe you guys can help. Sorry for any grammatical mistakes or misuse of words since English is not my first language. It's kind of long because I'm kind of sad. I, 27 female, have been friends with, let's call him Zed, 25 male, for about 6 years now. I met him my first year of uni. We are in the same uni studying the same subject. We both are really extroverted, like to try new things, make new friends, love to attend all sorts of events going on, etc. By the way, this comes from user Sassy Missy Sissy on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. I was really happy to find a friend like him who really matches my vibes, and he felt the same. So I started texting him quite a lot because I was just excited to share new things with my new friend. By the way, I am really a very caring type of person since I am the elder daughter of the house. I always like to be there for my friends and family whenever they need me. So one day it was raining cats and dogs outside, and I asked him if he needed an umbrella or a ride maybe. He all of a sudden told me that he has a girlfriend, which was the first time he had ever mentioned it. I was kind of feeling weird why he would mention this now, then came to the realization that this is very inappropriate of me asking him such questions because he is not single maybe? I understood the hint and started not sending him so many messages until it was something important. This was when I first met him. After half a year, I was looking for someone to go with me to see a horror movie. He sent me a message and said he'd like to go. Then I made sure to ask him if his girlfriend was okay with it. He said he broke up with her and he was devastated about it. We started talking again because he was really sad and kind of wanted to change the mood. So I made sure to take him out a lot with my other friends to make him comfortable. This went on for about a month, and all of a sudden, my best friend, 25 male, started asking me if I liked Zed. I felt really funny because I wasn't even that close to Zed at that moment because of exam pressure. I made sure he met new friends and went on to do my own things. I asked my best friend why he would ask such a question, and he said it was because Zed was suspecting that I'm into him and was asking my best friend how he could politely tell me that he would prefer to be friends with me. I felt really humiliated because Zed not only presumed so many things about me without even having the courtesy to ask me, but he also was kind of bothering my friends with these kinds of questions, which is totally not true. So I was really sad and decided not to talk with Zed anymore. Zed understood that I was very unhappy with what he had done and was truly apologetic about the whole situation. He apologized many times and we decided to be on good terms again. Throughout this whole procedure, we get to know each other more and become close friends. He has a code that he does not want to be close to any girls when he's in a relationship, and I totally respect that. So when he is in a relationship, we only talk when he contacts me. During quarantine period, I went back to my country and he got a long-term girlfriend. So we were kind of out of touch, but knew about each other's big events in life. I came back recently and he was super excited to introduce me to his girlfriend, which he is thinking of marrying now. I am super happy for him because he is a really nice person and friend, and his love life was not always very smooth. Our first meeting after I came back was just me and him. I asked him about his girlfriend, but he said she was busy with work, which is fine. I asked him if she knew that he was meeting a female friend and was okay with it. He said yes, she does, so I didn't think a lot about it. We had a great time, talked about all the things in our life in detail. It was really nice meeting a longtime friend after a long time. Later, on several events, I asked him about his girlfriend and he always had excuses, which I felt really weird about and had a gut feeling that something was wrong. He was preparing for a very important exam, so one day I was just asking how everything was going on, blah, 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 and he said he was very confident about it, so I, as any good friend would do, said, "That's the Zed I know. You can do it. You'll nail it." He suddenly told me that I should maybe change the way I talk to him. And to be exact, quote, be more rough and manly, not so girly, because his girlfriend might be angry to see those kinds of messages. I was shocked. I have not said anything any normal person would think twice about. I was just trying to cheer him up. But since he said, I owned it, that I will not send him any messages like that again. But I'm already pretty sure that his girlfriend might have some kind of misunderstanding about me. Fast forwarding to my birthday, I specifically asked him to bring his girlfriend with him because I think all kinds of misunderstandings would go away once we're introduced to each other. She'll understand what kind of person I am and what kind of friendship I have with Zed. I wanted to make sure I knew all her boundaries so that I can make sure I can follow them, so that my friend doesn't have to be in a bad position. It's a long friendship and it's very precious to me, but I don't mean to be any kind of trouble. But she did not come. And I ended up confronting Zed in front of a couple other close friends of ours, and he finally admitted that his girlfriend doesn't like me and doesn't like him being close to me. It was kind of known to me at that point, but I was still confused because I haven't even met her, so why would she not like me? All our other friends also think that she will have a change of mind if she meets me, but Zed said unfortunately she just doesn't want to. So I decided not to bother them anymore. Now I only talk to Zed when he asks me for something. Nothing initiated from my side.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I mean, it sounds like it's not Zed. It sounds like it's his girlfriend.
100%.
And so
he's like,
and then if you can't then make him choose between you and her.
Opie is doing every right thing that they're trying. They're like, I'm trying to be very particular here, be very nice and like respect boundaries and communicate that, and it's still not working.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I met with Zed a couple more times with some other friends of ours, including female friends. They had all met his girlfriend, but she had no issues with them, only me. And by the way, do you know what I have no issue with?
Me?
Well, besides you.
What?
You joining us when we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch. Just tap our profile and you're in.
Easy.
And if you're watching this in the future, we might even be live right now. OP's high key doing everything right.
Everything right. And I don't see how it could be perceived as a bad thing or like, no, she's doing the wrong thing, but it somehow is. It
has to have been like a misunderstanding about like some moment they had in the past where she's like, oh, OP wants Zed so bad. So bad. It's like she can't hang out with you because she just wants you.
Do you think Zed has feelings for OP? That's why Zed is like also like, I gotta keep my distance because I can really hurt myself here.
No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
Because I think if he did, he probably would have taken an opportunity, or he would have tried to explore that possibility earlier on.
Maybe, or maybe he just got afraid. I mean, that happens all the time. It's like, oh, this is one of my friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship. I want to maintain this.
Well, that's what he said too.
Well, that's the thing.
When she was like, oh, he thinks I have a crush on him. I mean, okay, that's fine. No, we'll just be friends.
I don't know. It's just like
because that's what I want to be.
That thing with like a mutual friend of ours like came out of the blue and like, do you like Zed? You kind of like Zed, don't you? And you're like, it's kind of random, but yeah.
Zed and his girlfriend are kind of going through a rough patch right now because of their different goals in life. She is a very ambitious gal, and he is very easygoing. I still talk with Zed whenever he contacts me, but I kind of feel bad because I think I'm stepping on some boundaries, even though they never were shown to me. I don't want to ruin a good friendship, but I also don't want to be the reason for another girl to be unhappy. So am I the a-hole? Please be gentle with words. I know we're a loving community, not a hating one. Thanks, guys.
I like OP. OP seems really, like, OP's cute. OP's cute. Just like the way, sweetie. OP, you're a sweetie. You're cute on how you wrote that, how you said everything, how you want to go about, like, boundaries.
OP is for sure sweetie pie out of sweetie pie. Max
level.
Sweetness level. No, I wouldn't say you're the a-hole here.
Not at all.
I wouldn't even say there's, well, if there had to be one a-hole, I guess it would be the girlfriend, but I'm sure she's operating from a place where she just...
It's a place of insecurity and fear.
Right.
And then control.
From her point of view, it makes perfect sense for her to want nothing to do with someone who she thinks has like a big crush on her boyfriend. Or and it makes sense that she wouldn't want him to have anything to do with her either.
Or that could be a thorn in the side of a relationship, hence why she's limiting it. We don't know. Maybe we only know this is from OP and Zed. We don't know if Zed is also doing this with every other female, but it seems like it probably is.
Yeah. I mean, they have other female friends that his girlfriend doesn't have any problems with.
That's what I'm saying. But like, we don't know the total, like if it's just OP strictly or if it's like a couple other girls or like 2 girls, 3 girls. We don't know. But what I do know is that's very toxic to limit your partner from talking to people who is just a platonic friend. If it was a history of like an ex, I can see that. Or again, if there's a history of like them casually doing something. I don't know.
Here's what I'll say about that from personal experience is that, like, I agree with you most of the time, but sometimes, I mean, I can't speak for the ladies if they have this intuition, but sometimes the guys, they have an intuition.
Yeah,
I dated somebody and I had a guy who started wanting to hang out with her frequently, and she was just like, "Oh, he's a cool guy," and I was just like,
He's sly. He's trying to be sly.
He does come off pretty cool, doesn't he?
I get that. But that's the end of that story.
And the end of this episode. So, if you love us, make sure you subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.